Testing, testing. One, two, three. What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy, Sir Jorge the Great, bringing you week 7, I believe, week 7 or 8 of the week 7 of the AP Academy. This week we are facing off my good friend Zombie, Captain Zombie, and his Victoria Victinis. Currently, your San Ant Eggys were, we started off strong. We were 2-1 at one point, but we've had some really tough opponents, in my opinion. So unfortunately, it is what it is. I'm not sure if there's going to be a team holder right before this. If not, obviously you'll be hearing this. School has been really crazy. We're entering the final weeks of the semester, and I really need to focus. My attention has been focused towards school, um, rather than draft league, and it is what it is because school is very important. But anyways, a quick rundown of the team. The whole idea is to set up for Dragozult to win. We are choice banded household Dragozult, and Zombie only has one ground type in Hippopotas, which is a very frail, or not frail, but he's never brought it, and I don't expect him to. So we have pretty much free bulk beats, and nothing appreciates a choice bandit adamant bulk beat. So we're really gonna pressure him, and we have some support. On our um, we have tailwind on our Whimsicott. We have sticky webs on our O-Beetle. So the idea here is to allow sort of Rickazult to basically get a lot of KOs and become kill leader. That's really what our goal is. Now that playoffs we can still make playoffs. It's gonna be really tough. Like we'd have to 6-0 our opponents for the rest of the season. And we have really tough opponents. We've faced off Shay, and then we faced off Platinum. Platinum's actually undefeated for the season. So, yeah, it's really what it comes down to. So it's not likely that we'll make playoffs, but it is what it is. We are going to be sending the challenge to Zombie, who's named Snambi. Anyways, if you guys are excited for this battle, then please by all means hit that like button down below. And yeah, we are also Assault Vest Jellicent, so we can battle handle the Gengar. Unfortunately, Incineroar is really annoying because we really can't switch into it that well. Because Jellicent is weak for him. So let's see he actually does bring Hippopotas, which is kind of annoying, but he does not bring his VMAX Pokemon. Okay, so that means we really gotta bait out the Hippopotas out. Um, in terms of elite, I think he just leaves us with Rotom. Let's see. So I said I wouldn't expect him to bring it, and War Jorge. He ends up doubling. You know what I mean. We get everything else right, which is fantastic. We can lead off with actually our Mikasa because we are scarfed. Have fun, break a leg. Um, we can honestly just lead off with that. We can also lead off with Orbeetle, but I think if we lead off with Mikasa, then we have pretty good momentum in my opinion. We are also we're basically max speed because we wanted to outspeed our own Dracozolt because he is Ditto and he is Choice Guard Ditto. Then he'll beat Dracozolt, which is very annoying and very scary. But anywho, uh, I mean if we lead off with Commander, how much does Dragon Claw do to him? Oh wow, and I'm just realizing it is cut off a little bit. Let me adjust that real quick. I apologize. No, that's the OBS. Darn it. Let me adjust that real quick. Sit. Nope. Son of a gun. I'll get this whole YouTube business finally mastered at some point. Um, Nothing like doing it live, boys. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm glad I looked at that real quick. So an earthquake, Dracozolt to a Hippopotas. I expect him to be max defense. Level 50. Dragon Claw should just do a good amount to him. You could also lead off Incineroar. I'm gonna lead off with Mikasa. As he leads off with Incineroar, we can get a nice U-turn off. We won't be revealing too much. McGregor, that's interesting. I'm glad we didn't lead off. So that tells me he might be max speed. So let's see, Rabombi. And like I said before, we have a hard time switching into this thing. To be honest, Incineroar. I think we definitely gotta keep this thing around. And yeah, let's just U-turn. This won't be doing anything to him because uh, we are intimidated. Yeah, there's nothing. He probably goes for like the. We could go into BD, and we are Focus Sash. I think I don't want him to go like Commander's obviously free here, but I don't want Commander to take too much damage because he is our end game here, and I don't want him to go for like a. Let's just go off into Surf. I wish we were Storage Kyrie now. Or Focus Sash. And he goes for the Flare Blitz. Wow, that's at 34%. Interesting. I don't think that's choice banded, is it? Uh, he definitely is invested. No, that's not choice banded. Let's go for a Scald. No, Darkest Lariat should like almost OHKO us. So let's go back into Mikasa to see what he wants to go for. Uh, we could also go for the Scald. Let's go back into Mikasa. No, he's going for the knockoff. So I'm gonna go into no, I can't go to BD too quickly. Um, hmm, this is interesting because he could definitely have some investment. So he takes about 20%. Yeah, he's actually more offensive. Yeah, he's more offensive with every recoil damage. Um, I am going because I don't want to go into Mikasa and just lose our item, our choice scarf, because it's really important. Um, we could also no, I don't want Orbital to take too much damage either. God. Let's go into Kyrie. He actually goes into Rotom Wash. Okay. Um, so the last move was Flare Blitz. There's not much anything too important, so we're just gonna U-turn here. I don't know what he expected us to go into. Uh, the fact actually he switched out tells me we're actually gonna be faster than he is, which is actually really good. Um, I'm just a sucker for damage. Do 28%. As he goes, wow. Okay, he is wow. Oof, that actually hurt a lot. Wash to our Kyrie as he goes into Ditto, and unfortunately, he's gonna see our set. Copycat's not gonna actually. We cannot like do anything to this thing. So I'm gonna let him knock me out here. So Dracozolt. No, we need Lipard. So Sucker. So he's actually like max defense in that case. Sucker did 28. Yeah, he's like max defense. Okay, that's good to know. I'm just gonna U-turn. Yeah. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to lose Kyrie there because we can't like encore him or prankster him since he is us. Control C. That's actually kind of funny. That's clever. And he actually goes into the Incineroar. So I'm gonna go into Commander and bait out this Hippopotas from coming in. And we can just go for the Earthquake here. Earthquake should knock him out. Incineroar. Uh, Dracozolt. Level 50. Level 50. Yeah, Earthquake should knock him out. And even if he is more offensive, Dragon Claw should actually knock him out. So I'm gonna go for the stab Dragon Claw as he goes into Hippopotas. So we get that call correct. And yeah, he is like max defense, which is fine by me. I'm gonna switch out here. He knows that we are batted now, which isn't the worst because he doesn't have a switch into Dragon Claw. Uh, If we were Sandforce, this would be a completely different game. Um, but I'm gonna switch out and just go for the Giga Drain. As he goes for Slack Off, okay, we get a free Giga Drain off here. We're gonna get some health back as he goes into Rotom Wash, and we actually drink that up pretty well. Um, I think we can live a Rotom Wash if he's defensive. Uh, our Jellicent. Do we live with a Volt Switch? We actually do. We could also go for the Shadow Ball. Dazzling is actually pretty neutral here. That's like the most neutral play we can make. Because I doubt he Volt Switches into Gengar. Like, I think he Volt Switches. If he's Volt Switches, what's his more obvious play? Hmm. Let's go for the Scald, predicting him to go into. No, because if he Thunderbolts here, then we just lose Echoes. Okay. And he goes into Como. Okay. We're gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam here. Yeah, he probably is Overcoat. Okay, so we're able to break that sub, which is really good. So Como actually goes into Gengar. Okay. So here is when we decide if we want to keep Surfrelius around, and I think we do. So I think we go into BD here. We are Sash. We can go for the Tailwind. And, and then go into Commander. So Gengar. I think we don't live Gengar. I don't think we live a Shadow Ball anymore, which is sort of poopy. Raj set. Oh, that's level 50. Lol. Uh, no. If he's max, uh, we could also always just sack off Orbeetle at this point. But I think we can always go into BD and just click Tailwind. Yeah, he goes for Shadow Ball, and then we're gonna get our Tailwind off no matter what. And then we're gonna go for the Memento. No, we can't. Okay. Uh, we could always just go into Commander, and actually he goes for the U-turn. Okay. And he goes to Hippopotas. Yeah, that's what I figured. Um, let's just go into Big Brain Place at this point, and obviously he's a Violet. Yeah, he hits up rocks. So we should have gone into we'll get our Sticky Webs. He goes for Yawn. Okay, I'm very glad that we have U-turn on this thing, and we did in Dynamax. What would he? We could just go into Surfelius. I don't know what he does to us. He goes for Yawn again. Okay, we're just gonna Giga Drain. Alternatively, I think he goes into something that can take the Giga Drain. I think he switches out here. I'm gonna predict a double into Komo. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, unfortunately, Sir Phillies is asleep. Um, but that was just a good read on my part. He goes into Rotom Wash. I'm gonna let him KO me here. He actually goes for the Defog. Actually works out in my favor. Um, because our Sticky Webber is still alive. So, you know, he's gonna knock us out. We're gonna be able to respond to whatever he goes into. Let's go though. We're able to he either goes Gengar or Incineroar, and I think no matter what we go into no, if he goes Gengar we go into Mikasa. If he goes into Incineroar we go Dragozolt. We definitely have put him in a tough position. And he goes Gengar. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna make it seem as though we do not know what to do. And then we're gonna go into Mikasa here and just go for the U-turn actually. Because we're Choice Scarf, so we're always gonna be outspeeding this fool. Um, I'm gonna go for the Psychic, predicting him to not think we'll outspeed him. She goes into okay. So he was baiting to see whether or not we were Scarfed, and I think he is Scarfed himself. I feel like a Flare Blitz is coming our way. He actually goes for the U-turn. Okay. Probably goes into Hippopotas at this point. He actually goes Gengar. Okay. Um, Sludge Wave is pretty free on his end. So I'm gonna go into big replays. He respects. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, we sort of had to sack off our. So he's locked into Shadow Ball. Okay. Let's go into Mikasa. Now let's go for the Moon Blast. Okay. Goes into Incineroar. I'm gonna click Moonblast again. I think there's a chance that we can still win this. It's not looking good for us, I'm not gonna lie. But we're playing a pretty even like it's I think we're playing fair. For Flare Blitz. And he's gonna take a lot of recoil. We're forced to go into Whimsicott here. Um Does a Moonblast KO Incineroar at this range? Whimsicott. Moonblast should kill. Yep. He actually goes into Ditto. So he's in a KO here. Um, Crap. Okay. We're forced to click. We are forced to click. Actually, he's gonna click Memento here, and he's just gonna straight up win at this point. Um, so I'm gonna click EQ. Actually, no, he goes for. How? Okay. Wait, what? Hold up. How? Oh shit! Because he was choice scarf. That's right. That's right. Okay. That's fine. Good game to my opponent Zombie then. I thought we were gonna outspeed him. But that's a okay. We got some good reads on his on our end. To be honest, like the Rodan coming in and the Komo coming in. I wish we were able to. I think we capitalized on the Komo coming in, but I think him bringing Hippopotas, obviously really screwed us over because we couldn't click Beak Bolt as freely. Um, but either way, good game to my opponent, Zombie. Make sure to go check him out in the description down below. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up here. If you guys did enjoy this, please by all means hit that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. You guys do know me as Sir Jorge the Great. Make sure you are presenting the word of Alolan Eggy, and we will catch you guys for next week of the APA Academy. See you then. Bye bye.